Hey guys, it's me, Ed Jr. 1929, and welcome to Greylock. I recently I was scrolling through TikTok, and something popped up on my feed, and it's like, it's police, open up, and some, like, guy crying in the background or whatever. To me, analog horror, I'm into that stuff, as you can tell. I love analog horror. Um, I love found footage films. I love all that sort of stuff. So we are going to watch Back Online Greylock Analog Horror Tape 1. Oh, my desktop audio's technical difficulties, everybody. Give me 1 minute. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry, let's start that again. Here we go.
Primary systems online. Meeting sequence complete. Emergency shutdown protocols disengaged. System is offline for time code error 106. Contact technician for assistance. Welcome to Serial USA Enhanced Access Operations. Please enter your clearance credentials. Error. These credentials are not recognized.
What?
Clearance credential requirement overridden. Administrator privileges granted. Welcome back, unknown user ID. What would you like to do? Accessing archival storage form, GBA. Data extraction initiated. Data extraction, 10% complete. Data extraction, 4% complete.
Okay.
Data extraction, 80% complete. Data extraction complete.
Okay.
All data extracted to error, no.
Dear believers, when men pursue evil, it is
What? Okay, so the first tape was just us extracting something? I didn't even get to say my credentials. What the fuck? I don't understand that. Okay, well, that's fine. That computer apparently it was some abandoned building. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I have no idea what Greylock is. Most of you probably know already. I am clueless. I'm going into this blind. I have no idea what the lore is even. So I'm literally just holding on to my horses, just hoping for the best. So, okay. Tape 2 to the mountain. They're like 4 minutes, like 2 minutes. Well, that's analog horror for you.
evil that they will find. Mark my words, there is no good that can come from the pursuit of darkness. Let me read to you, dear believer, the words of the late brilliant Charles Spurgeon, who discussed this at length in a sermon all the way back in 1860.
Amen. Hallelujah.
He said, quote, "Our adversary, the devil, goes about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. We are taught by our Lord Jesus to pray, do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. What we are taught to seek or shun in prayer, we should equally pursue or avoid in action. Very warily, therefore, should we endeavor to avoid temptation, seeking to walk in the path of obedience, so that we may never be guilty of tempting the devil to tempt us. We are
Amen.
not to enter the thicket in search of the lion. We may pay dear."
Okay. Run mountain. Okay. What are we doing here exactly? Okay. Okay, there's blood on the ground and we're in the forest. I should know a lot about forests. It's saying something. What?
Times when we will come face to face with the devil himself, whether we intended to or not, dear believer. We are drawn to him by our own hearts. In Matthew chapter 15, verse 19,
We're just going down the mountain now.
it says, "For out of the heart come evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false witness, slander." There is a shadow nested deep, deep within our hearts, within our minds, in a place most people don't even know exists within themselves. The devil is going to call to those depths, dear believer. And though you may tremble before the beast, you should make it easier on yourself and accept what it is that he bestows upon you.
Oh, okay, alright, well, we're driving off now. We're going fast now. Oh my god. What did we do? Just a moment ago, we were going up a mountain and we were just listening to the God's radio. And now we're barreling down the mountain. What? What? I don't understand. What are we hearing? Who are we? I don't know. I don't know. We're going to keep going, but what the hell was any of that? Okay, tape 3, orientation protocols. Wait, what was the name? This video cassette is intended for the sole use of name Alexander Michael Marsh, subject ID AM091065. Okay, we got a name, Alexander. Yeah. January 2nd.
Greetings, and welcome to the Preconditional Protocols and Orientation video system provided by Unit 13 as part of the United States Army and Project Stargate, created in partnership with Semiodyne USA. Okay. On behalf of all of us here at Unit 13, congratulations on your selection as one of our test.
Okay, so hold on. Semiodyne USA. Was that like the first tape of somebody logging into Semiodyne, whatever the fuck the name is, USA? It's part of the army. Are we infiltrating the army base? Area 51 question mark?
On behalf of all of us here at Unit 13, congratulations on your selection as one of our testing candidates. You likely have a lot of questions, and this video is designed to answer them all. First, let's go over some background information to provide you with the crucial context you'll need for a full understanding of what it is we're doing at Unit 13. We are sure you've heard plenty of rumors surrounding what it is that we do, but we are willing to bet that most everything you've heard is wrong. Being a highly confidential part of Project Stargate, which you've already been briefed on, Unit 13 studies a revolutionary and promising area of parapsychology, thought forms. If you're unfamiliar with what thought forms are, that's okay. You're in the majority. So, what are thought forms? Through the ages, occultists and spiritualists, Tibetan monks to theosophists, have exercised the creation of what is sometimes referred to as a tulpa, otherwise known as a thought form. A thought form is the manifestation of a person's will, emotion, or other deeply psychologically energized state into a semi-physical form, existing as not only an extension of the person, but as its own independent and sentient entity. Thought forms are also able to be witnessed and experienced by third parties, and are not limited solely to the person who developed them. Thought forms have been formed to serve as familiars, companions, or even friends to those who conjure them. According to key literature, thought forms can be intentionally formed by a single person or multiple people, though they can be unintentionally formed as well. But they are always manifested through the deep will and focus of a person in a considerably heightened state of connectivity with their own consciousness. Traditional thought forms can vary widely in their level of influence in the real world. While they usually take physical formations eventually, their earliest stages are more apparitional in nature, with brief manifestations, though most often remaining as an unseen essence, much like a phantom or a ghost. At this phase, thought forms and ghosts are very similar in a number of ways. Individuals can make contact with them through communication devices, such as a Ouija board or through EVP sessions, while the thought form may respond through moving objects, manipulating electronics, or even speaking words and short phrases. Due to their striking similarities, a current theory established by Unit 13 suggests that what we know as ghosts may not be as common as we once believed. Rather than a deceased person's energy being left behind after death, it's possible, and indeed likely, that these paranormal entities are actually thought forms that are unintentionally created by those individuals that the deceased has left behind, who spend inordinate amounts of time in deeply emotional states, where their mental capacity is largely occupied by a powerful focus on the departed individual. In other words, as these are the ideal conditions from which thought forms are born, people may very well create their own ghosts and hauntings. However, as more time and energy is invested into the development of the thought form, they begin to harness more influence on their environment, until eventually exhibiting a semi-permanent physical appearance, and, in due course, becoming as tangible as a living creature. This is where Unit 13's interest comes in. We've sought to answer a very important question. Can thought forms be created in a manner that would benefit American society and help keep American citizens safe? Unfortunately, the practice of intentionally creating a thought form by traditional methods would undoubtedly take years and years of developmental training. So, Project Stargate has enlisted a world-renowned authority in thought forms, a man named Dr. Bernard Hayes, to oversee a number of the operations related to Unit 13's work. His participation has been invaluable and has brought fruitful results to the project. Due to Unit 13 and Semiodyne USA's combined efforts, bringing together some of the most prestigious minds in the world, specializing in the sciences of the human consciousness, with cutting-edge technology and engineering methods, we've created a groundbreaking, proprietary invention. Introducing the Thought Form Manifester. The Thought Form Manifester is able to create truly...
Wait a minute. This U.S. government is literally taking people and creating a thought form of a ghost that is from your thoughts. I get, you know what I'm getting at is like, if it were a kid having like an imaginary friend, if it's like an imaginary friend, I don't know. I literally do not know, guys. This is like the most confusing analog horror I have seen. And that's good because there's not a lot of analog horror out here that's not really confusing. Everything in analog horror is pretty straightforward. But and like like, don't get me wrong, the analog horror I've seen has been straightforward but also good. This confusing. This is confusing to me. I don't know why. I might be just stupid, but at the same time, I don't understand. Like, is this supposed to be a US government facility, Unit 13, that creates imaginary friends? Okay.
And self-sustaining platform entities from the minds of select, willing participants. Being that they come from the deepest recesses of the human mind, platforms can appear in virtually any configuration. They could look like a person, an object, an animal, or even something as abstract as the physical representation of an emotion. That being said, it's recommended to brace yourself before touring the platform chambers, as platforms can also take on appearances that could be considered disturbing, like a creature one might see in a childhood nightmare. There's no reason to be afraid, however. All platforms are docile by nature, and while they may look...
So the thought forms can be manifested as a human, an animal, a nightmare, and someone out of a dream. Okay, Greylock, I see where you're going at. This is good. Confusing. It's fucking my brain, but it's good. Yeah, let's keep going. Now I'm intrigued, but they're not harmless. Whatever.
Or behave in a frightening manner, and though they are capable of making physical contact, they pose no threat to humans. Once your session in the Thoughtform Manifester is completed, your Thoughtform will be securely transported directly into a containment chamber. Thoughtforms are unable to pass through the barrier of and will not be capable of causing you any issues. There are some very rare potential side effects that may result from your session. These side effects include increased tiredness, loss of balance, dizziness, insomnia, vomiting, episodes of temporary amnesia, and mild hallucinations.
I'm down.
These side effects, if present, will clear up within 72 hours of your session, and are simply signs of your brain recalibrating to the real world. It is recommended you refrain from driving or operating heavy machinery for 72 hours after your session, even if you experience no side effects. None of these side effects should cause...
That was the video of the mountain. They didn't wait 72 hours. And they went driving. I don't know what happened to them, so...
you any harm or overt stress, and former testing candidates who have experienced these side effects reported that they were very mild and merely a transient inconvenience. With all that out of the way, we are looking forward to your participation with Unit 13, and your time in the Thoughtform Manifester has been scheduled. However, there are several required mind exercises as a part of this video system that must be completed prior to your scheduled date in order to prime your consciousness and ensure the highest quality results. Please enter the video cassette labeled TF2, Waking Your Subconscious, now. This is the end of this tape.
Okay, all right, well, at first I was really confused, but now I'm getting it. I'm getting what Greylock is getting at. That was stupid. But I'm starting to understand what Greylock is getting at with this. These things that are thought forms, imaginary friends, or whatever. People who are from post-traumatic stuff, that maybe a loved one died or someone you lost, and you go through this stage of grief, and all you think about is them. And with the thought form machine, you can think of them, and they can be present in your time, either in an animal form, human form, or any form, but they can be dangerous. All right, well, unexpected visitors. Well, this can only be good. Someone's going to bed. Okay. This is giving me the movie Creep vibes. It's weird. It's snow. Is that snow? And I use the same glitch overlay too. Okay, I don't know why you're scanning the ground. We'll look for a sauce. What are you doing? Who are we? Why are we in a house? Thought form? Are we a thought form? Okay, my thing is that I kind of like the perspective that we could possibly be a thought form. Us, the viewer, might be a thought form. I like it that they didn't really necessarily give us, like, our name as a viewer. Like, you know, whose perspective it is, the misdirection. That's what I like about this kind of analog horror. It's nice. Alright. So we must be somewhere on a mountain. Or in the woods. Okay, the lights are off. Maybe we're an intruder? Maybe like a home intruder? Because we're being very careful about what we're doing. Let me set the camera down. I'm fiddling with the door or window. Oh yeah, we're breaking in. We're being the best robber, boys. Traumatize somebody. Alright. Yes, who are we breaking into? Whose house is this? I'm not too sure. We're in. I thought somebody was going to be standing on top of the stairwell. That's my nightmare. What the fuck just happened? You just kill somebody? close up of the moon. Oh wait, that looks like an eye. That looks like an eye. The trees are like very perfect. Come on, look at that.
I'd like to thank my producer.
Okay, did we just fucking kill somebody? What did we do? I didn't do anything. You guys did something, not me. Nope. I didn't do anything. I ain't going to jail. Nope.
My writers, my director, my friends, and you, the ordinary people who made me what I am today.
Max Headroom premieres after moonlighting tomorrow.
They did love me.
Was his head turning? Oh, his head, yeah.
We interrupt our current program at the request of the Massachusetts State Police. This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. All normal broadcasting has been discontinued during the emergency. This station will broadcast official information, news, and instruction for northern Berkshire County, Massachusetts, after the following tone.
At 3:34 a.m., Massachusetts State Police confirmed the presence of a potential group of active and unidentified home invaders who have targeted 49 residences since approximately 11:15 p.m. last night. The attacks appear to be random, spanning across the towns of North Adams, Cheshire, Savoy, and Windsor. Residents are urged to take the following actions immediately. Wake all occupants of your home. Lock all doors and windows. Close all curtains and blinds. Gather in a secure area of your home where multiple exits are available to prevent yourself from being cornered. Additionally, residents are urged to arm themselves with a blunt object or firearm if available and licensed. Only resort to self-protection if a suspect has entered your home, poses an active threat to you or your family, and you are unable to escape safely. If you are currently away from home, we are urging you not to return home at this time. Shelter in place where you are. If you are currently not in a secure area or in a vehicle, immediately head to your closest 7-Mart. Each 7-Mart location is currently being used as a safe area and as police stationed for your protection. Remain in your secure area until the threat has been resolved. Police are currently unable to determine a physical description of any of the assailants involved in these attacks. It is strongly advised you do not open your home to anyone you do not intimately recognize. Do not attempt to search for or engage with any suspects. The suspects are considered armed and extremely dangerous. Do not leave your secure area unless necessary. This is for your safety. Law enforcement will be armed and patrolling your area. Interfering with this investigation could result in lethal force being inadvertently.
What did the broadcast just say? What? What? Huh? What was that? Okay. That's fine. Not here, not now, not anymore. Nope. That's my exact reaction. That was good. Wow. Okay. Right. How many videos are there of this? What? Eight. What? Okay, hold on a second. Wait. There's descriptions to each and every single one of these. Okay, so nothing in the first one. No, that's the second one. Nothing. Nothing. EBS. Nothing. Tape 5. Do you know what they did up there? These are the consequences. All right, we'll watch this one, and then I'm gonna leave it off, cause there's more, and it looks good, and these are probably gonna be safer another time. But let's watch Not Here, Not Now, Not Anymore.
Well, hello again, Tiffany.
Oh, hi, Wanda. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. No dad this time.
No, unfortunately, he couldn't get off work today, so I'm gonna have to call him on a payphone to let him know all the details as soon as we're done.
He's excited to be a dad, huh?
Oh, yes, he certainly is. We both can't wait to be parents.
Aw, and you said you've been together since high school, right?
Yep.
That's so sweet. And have you decided on a name for your baby boy yet?
Yep, we're going with Max.
Ooh, Max, huh? That's a nice, strong name.
That's why my fiance wanted it so bad. He says it'll help make him strong right off the bat.
That's a pretty good way of thinking about it. So let's see how strong little Max is so you can hurry up and make that call.
Yes, please. He's been moving around like crazy the past couple of weeks, so I think he's really strong. Strong enough to kick so hard I almost throw up sometimes, too.
Aw, what a wild boy. Activity is good.
Yep.
Payphone.
Okay, hopefully this isn't too cold.
No, it's okay.
There he is. He's definitely a growing boy, that's for sure.
Hi,
and
Max.
You're both looking really good.
Oh, I love hearing that.
Let's get some measurements to see exactly how much he's grown.
What was that?
I don't know. I've never seen that before. Maybe something to do with the power.
What the fuck? Where's the baby?
Okay.
Where? Huh? What happened to your fucking baby?
This is a bit strange.
What? What's strange?
Nothing to worry about or anything. Just having some trouble finding the baby all of a sudden.
Maybe the machine messed up?
Possibly. But I can still see everything else. It's just not picking up the baby for some reason.
Has this...
Oh, is the baby a thought form? Oh, that's fucked. Ooh, that's.
Has it happened before?
Well, sometimes babies can move into certain positions that are hard to see.
But you can't see my baby at all?
I'm looking. Don't worry, he's definitely here.
Yeah, somewhere. Where?
You know what? Why don't we just see if we can borrow another machine, okay? There has to be something wrong with this one. I'll be right back.
Okay.
That's something right.
What are you talking about?
No.
This can't be happening. The baby doesn't know why? That makes no sense.
Is it happening?
Wow, that's sad. Okay. That's sad. That is really sad. Wow. That's something That's sad. I think she maybe lost her baby, grieved, and thought really hard, and the baby was a thought form. I don't really know. I don't know the lore behind it. That's what it seems like. I'm not trying to make any assumptions of what, but it's really weird to see that was really, really sad that it just disappeared. The thing is that the baby had no brain. Like, there was no sign of anything. That is sad. Really hitting the heartstrings there, Greylock. Jeez. Well, I'm sorry to end it on a sad note, guys, but I don't know how much I can take. Me being an analog horror creator, this is something. Greylock is really something. It's really good. So far, I love it. It's really misguiding. Like, you yourself as a viewer have to piece it together. And that's what I love about it right now, is that I myself have to piece together the lore. I think that was the intention of these videos. I haven't seen the rest of it, but so far, this is really what it's really about now, is piecing together the lore of this analog horror. And I love it. This is really good. I absolutely love it. This is great. I love it. This is a solid 10 out of 10. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to leave it here. Just fair game. Don't think of something that could potentially harm you, like the thought form. I don't know if that's worse than an alternate, but to me, I think they're worse than alternates. And they're worse than doppelgangers. They're worse than wendigos. They're worse, I think. In my personal opinion, they're worse. Way worse. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here. We'll return to Tape 6, Sleeping Dogs. Greylock. Really good series for now. I will see you guys in the next one. And hopefully, you don't think of something that might potentially harm you in your future. Remember to wait 72 hours.